Okay, it is week 7, and I still can't believe it's 7 weeks into the program, but I knew this was going to be a challenging week, but I really wasn't prepared for just how my weekend ended, and I think it was the biggest test and testament to the program and all the stuff that I've been learning over the past couple of months. So I had a really good week, nothing spectacular, but I was very kind of concerned about a visit to Philadelphia. I was going to visit one of my best friends, and we have a way of celebrating with food. So I prepared myself with my food options, and I just made sure that I was going to just focus on having a good time, but also making sure that having a good time didn't involve eating. And I was so proud of myself. I ended up staying overnight and 2 days with her, and I made excellent food choices. I even tweeted about it on my way back that I was so grateful just about the new mindset that I had and the way that I realized that, you know, everything that I ate was because I was hungry. I stayed on my plan, which is the challenge that I've been doing since the beginning of June, and just not comforting myself with food. So I was actually thinking about it on my way back home, and I was saying it's really interesting that food doesn't satisfy me the same way that it does before. I remember when I first went to visit her last summer, there's a train station, I guess, in Philadelphia, and they have like tons of fast food restaurants, and we literally ate a little bit of everything from everywhere, from Dunkin' Donuts to Wawa's to just disgusting amounts of junk food that we ate, but that's just how we kind of do. And to be, you know, there a year later and to not even find this stuff enticing at all was really huge. But on a personal level, I did have just a really bad issue at home, and it's nothing too dramatic, but just usually my source of comfort is food. And I know a year ago, or even maybe 6 months ago, I would have probably resolved that with, you know, having that as an excuse to just block everything out that I was feeling or my hurt feelings and just indulge in whether it be pizza or Chinese food. Those are usually my go-to treats, I guess you'd say. But, you know, having come to the conclusion and realizing that food doesn't really satisfy me anymore, and it wasn't really something that I was going to do, because even if I did have that urge and I did indulge in whatever I wanted to do, the guilt would have probably lasted way longer than the 2 seconds or minutes of temporary distraction from whatever I didn't want to deal with. So very enlightening and very eye-opening. And it's funny because I actually was really bummed that it's hard to explain that feeling that you get, but it's just kind of like a Calgon take me away kind of thing. When I used to eat whatever foods that I thought would make me feel better, whether it was Cheetos, I'm a carb lover, so usually probably with something creamy like mac and cheese or whatever your comfort foods was, like it really would take me away for however long it would take to eat it, and I would just enjoy the food and enjoy the taste and just not even worry about anything that I was thinking about. And so at first it was kind of bummed. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to have that anymore. But then I realized that, you know, you're just going to have to find it in other places. And, you know, I am kind of a fitness person. But lately I've been a little bit lazy, so I don't want to do it. But I realized that, you know, I think I need to get back into yoga. And I know at the beginning of the year I had said that I wanted to do yoga once a week, but I genuinely know that that's the only other thing that I can think of that gives me that very calm, zen feeling. And so I'm actually excited. I'm looking forward to working out just so I know that I can get that feeling again without having to resort to food. So even though it's kind of silly that I was a little bummed that I don't have that feeling anymore, I'm so just empowered and knowing that I'm in control of my decisions, and I don't have to worry about food being the only source of relief for me. So that's pretty much it. That's my week in a nutshell. I don't really have anything coming up this week that probably would tempt me anymore, but I'm just looking forward to meeting more people in this program. I've met so many people from so many different walks of life, so I'm just really excited to continue sharing my story and learning more about myself and how to make sure this is a lifetime change and just help other people in the process. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.